Welcome back to Beauty and Trends. You're listening to Relax Radio. Just before, sorry, my apologies. There were some technical difficulties with the stream. It was accidentally ended, but I'm back, and I hope and you didn't miss anything. And I will continue my show. Sama Chaudhary said hello, welcome back to Beauty and Trends. If you guys have any queries about some skin problems, or if you want some makeup tips, beauty tips, skincare tips, or any DIY quick face mask or hair mask, do let me know in the comments below, and I'll be able to share with you guys my best DIYs that I like to use for myself, and be able to let you know the best DIYs for you guys to use at home as well. So yeah, and just before, in the previous stream, as you would know, all I did was talk about my inspirational weekly quote that I like to share with you guys, and an inspirational motivational story as well. The first inspirational story quote was by Don Zimmer, as I said, who was a professional baseball player. So I've put it on the screen here so you guys can see the comment and feel inspired. It's what you lack in talent can be made up with desire, hustle, and giving 110% all the time. And this is by Don Zimmer. And onto the main show, I wanted to talk about some makeup. Basically, I want to talk about makeup because I've been getting lots of comments last week and the week before about, what's the best product for dry skin, what's the best product for oily skin. And the biggest problem with dry and oily skin is that you can't use, dry skin make a foundation for an oily skin foundation, because then you will see that throughout the day all your makeup is gone because you use a dry skin foundation. But if you use an oily skin foundation, then you will know that if you have oily skin, your makeup is going to stay put. So you guys been asking me, like, please Afra, tell us which product to use, please Afra, tell us which product to use for dry skin. So that's why for today's show, I want to tell you the best product, the super best product to use for oily skin and dry skin. Starting off with oily skin, because I know the majority population of girls always suffer with oily skin, whether it's oily skin everywhere, all over your face, or oily skin in your T-zone, just underneath your eyes, your nose, and on top of your lips, especially if you live in a hot country and it's hot all the time, you sweat all the time. So that's why I will share with you guys firstly the oily skin makeup products. These are 9 holy grail products that is super good for oily skin, and to make sure your makeup is bulletproof. It won't move a single thing. It will last 24 hours. You can even sleep with it and you wake up and it will look still the same. So these makeup products are super good. First and not least, if you don't know this, the best foundation for oily skin is none other than Estee Lauder. It's the best foundation for oily skin. It's the double wear stay in place makeup foundation, and it's medium to full coverage, and it's completely matte, which is why it's perfect for oily skin. It will help control oil, and it wears well throughout the day. So if you have oily skin, of course, before putting on foundation, you should know, to wear primer, serum, your illuminator, and then your foundation. And when I say, moisturize your face before foundation, people get confused. They're like, should I use a primer? Should I use a illuminator? Should I use a serum? What's the difference? So before your foundation, you need to always moisturize your face. Moisturizer can be any cream, Nivea cream, any cream that you like to use and suits your face. And some people get confused that, should I wear primer before moisturizer or after moisturizer? Should I put serum before moisturizer or after moisturizer? Should I which step to do first? So let me tell you, but the first thing you need to do is put a serum on. Before putting your moisturizer, serum goes on first. Why? Because this texture of serum is normally very heavy. It's very like gel-like. So it's a important thing all skincare therapists know, all skincare beauty gurus, everyone who wears makeup knows that the first thing you need to do is wear a serum. And this is especially important for people that have dry skin. There are lots of serums that help people wear makeup and not feel dehydrated, so you still feel hydrated. And people also wear serums to just make sure anti-aging, antioxidants, and to get that concentrated moisturizing thing. So if you want to wear serum, I suggest people that have dry skin, before putting on your moisturizer, wear a serum and then put on your moisturizer. And then after putting on the moisturizer, that's when you put primer. And then you put foundation. If you did not know, now you know. First of all, serum, then you put your cream, moisturizer, and then you put a primer on. And primer, there's two types. Primers are normally used by people that have oily skin. Dry skin, you don't need primer. You can put serum, moisturizer, and then foundation. But for oily skin, you need to put moisturizer and primer, because the primer is super important for your pores. Because if you have oily skin, you would see that you have large open pores and it's visible, which is why you need to use primer. So I hope this clears up how you use your makeup products. But back to the best makeup products I was explaining for oily skin. The first one is Estee Lauder foundation. So if you ever want to use, or you're looking for the best foundation for oily skin, Estee Lauder is your dream come true. And then the best primer that you can use for oily skin, if you did not know, is Smashbox. If you never used Smashbox products before, it's going to turn your whole world upside down. This is an amazing primer for oily skin. And the product's name is Smashbox Photo Finish Mattifying Primer Stick. It's in the word. Mattifying. It's going to make your face, your oily skin, matte, and it will give that flawless baby type of skin. So I've done my research. This is one of the best primers for oily skin, and you can find it from Boots, Superdrug, and it's called the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's like a stick, and it looks like a glue, but it works wonderful. It will create that one layer for you to put your foundation smoothly all over your face. The next product for oily skin is a makeup sealer. So it's like a fixing spray, and you probably might have not heard the product's name before, but it's by Ben Nye, and it's a matte makeup sealer. You would probably think, why can't I use MAC primer or MAC fixing spray or other type of companies fixing spray like Kiko? You can use any type of fixing spray, but if you are an oily skin, you should use a fixing spray made for oily skin. For instance, makeup, you will see that there are a lot of setting sprays that will say it will make it matte, or it will make sure your makeup won't move a single inch. So these are the type of fixing spray you need to use, because there are some fixing spray for dry skin people that to hydrate their face, to make their makeup melt, and there are some fixing sprays for oily skin people, so they makeup stays in place and doesn't sweat off. Just before I talk about the next makeup product, I have some comments. Arif said, hello. Hi, welcome to Beauty and Trends. Hope you're enjoying the show. Summer Chaudhry said, the soles of the feet are cracked. The skin is raised. What's the best treatment? Oh my God, I've got the best treatment for that. And the best treatment for the soles of feet is Vaseline. So right after having a shower, so when you have your shower, use use a stone, a foot scrub your feet really well, really well, making sure it's your feet is soaked in hot water, and you're scrubbing your feet really well. And then after you get out of the shower, dry yourself, and then using Vaseline. I don't have Vaseline near me, but we have like Vaseline upstairs in each room. Using Vaseline, get a handful of Vaseline. Okay, not too much, but enough for your feet. And then just moisturize your whole feet, massage your whole feet, making sure your feet is there's blood circulation going on. Massage your feet really well, and then put on a sock and then go to sleep. And then the next day you will see that your feet is so much more softer. It's like a miracle one treatment. Like Vaseline can make any skin anything soft and very hydrated. So this is a super super good treatment. Aminul said very good program, thank you very much. Samad Chaudhry said maybe Dove cream for dry skin is best treatment. With Dove cream, I have it's okay, but for me Vaseline is the best cream. And if you have dry skin like eczema or that type of like that type of problems, then E45 company, if you didn't know, E45 company is a miracle treatment for dry skin, eczema, psoriasis, any type of problem. You need to use E45 cream, and E45 is made for dry skin. And if you can try using it on your feet to get rid of your dry skin. And it's like a pharmaceutical chemical product made. It's dermatologically tested, and it's a dermatological product. So those are people that are suffering from actual dry skin conditions such as eczema, psoriasis. So that's the best cream. Or you can just use Vaseline if you have normal dry skin. And just before I keep on talking about the best products for oily skin, we'll take a short break. But stay tuned. I'll be back and I will reveal more makeup products suited for oily skin. And if you have any questions or if you want any makeup tips, do comment down below and I will answer shortly right after the break. Welcome back to Relax Radio. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. Can't believe again we are approaching slowly to March next week. Time is going really quickly. Just before I continue on with the best makeup products for oily skin, Samad Chaudhry asked, what can be done to make the lip beautiful? So, makeup wise, first things first is to define your lips. And the only way you can define your lips is not wearing lipstick, but using a lip liner to define. Start from your cupid and then you go towards your ends, and then from your by doing your top first, then you do your bottom, and that's how you will define your lips. And then after that, you can use your favorite lipstick, and then you can put it on, and you will see your lips look so much more beautiful, so much more better, because they are defined, and you can see it very evenly and very nicely, like a doll's lip. And naturally, for those, if you want rosy natural lips, the best thing you can do is, the way you do your skincare treatment, you need to do a lip treatment. So first of all, get a lip scrub. Make sure you scrub your lips, give it exfoliation, make sure there's a blood circulation going on. And then after your exfoliation to your lips, you can use a lip mask. There's so many now, you can find everywhere. Golden lip mask, or you can make a lip mask at home using honey and olive oil, especially during, I know during winter, your lips get much more drier. So what I used to do is, I used to get 1 teaspoon of honey, add half a teaspoon of oil, mix it together, and I used to put it all over my lips, and then using a cling cling foil, I used to put it over my lips, and then leave it on for 10 minutes. And then after leaving it on for 10 minutes, I used to remove it, wash my lips, and then it looked much more beautiful. It was much more rosy, much more pink, and much more healthy looking. So that's how you can make your lip beautiful. And now Bangladesh time is 12 a.m. Yes, it's currently 5:57 p.m. in the UK. So it's still not nighttime or not evening yet, but it's getting there. So I wish everyone a good night. And I hope you guys are watching the radio show in Bangladesh. And for people in the UK, I wish you a very good evening. So just before break, I was talking about the best product for oily skin, makeup product. First, best foundation for oily skin is Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Second is the best primer for oily skin, and the best primer for oily skin is Smashbox Photo Finish Mattifying Primer Stick. So that's the best product, best primer for oily skin. And then next was the best makeup sealer. So it's like a what do you call it? It's like a fixing spray, but it's a makeup sealer. It will seal your makeup, especially if you have oily skin. And the product's name was Ben Nye Final Seal Matte Makeup Sealer. So that's the best setting spray. The next one is the best concealer for oily skin. And if you did not know, the best concealer for oily skin is MAC Pro Long Concealer. And why it's amazing is because if you want to, because I have friends that wear makeup every single day, but they don't wear foundation. Instead, they wear concealer only. And if you have oily skin, you can use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, which is really exceptionally skin-like. It will look like your original skin, and it can be sheared out and worn as a foundation. So it's really good for oily skin because it won't go away. So it's really good to use as a day makeup, basically, like a foundation alternative for daily makeup. It won't be, it won't be very heavy coverage. It will be very light coverage, but really effective coverage. It will be the best coverage. Next, setting. I feel like with translucent powder, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, normal skin, mixed combinational skin, there's no best setting powder or translucent powder in the whole world that is as good as this powder. And obviously it's none other than Laura Mercier translucent powder. I love it, you love it, everyone loves it, beauty gurus love it, James Charles loves it. There's not one single person in the world that did not say that Laura Mercier translucent powder is nothing. It doesn't work. It's not good. No one can say that. It's super amazing. I feel it's still the best translucent powder. There's no makeup company that has beaten this translucent powder. It's a holy grail for everyone, anyone, whether you're dry or whether you have oily skin. It does not matter. It's the best one, and you can see a big difference. It will set your makeup really well. And if you have oily skin, making sure you use a translucent powder. Make sure you use a translucent powder, because if you don't use a translucent powder, there's no point of wearing makeup, because your makeup is not going to be set. That's why it's important to use translucent powder, because you're setting your makeup using the powder. The next holy grail makeup product is the Urban Decay All Nota Longwear Foundation. So this is the best foundation for oily skin. It's full coverage, oil free, matte finish foundation. And because it is full coverage, you only need one pump. Using one pump, you can put it all over your whole face. If you have oily skin and you have if you have, bad acne or red spots, even using this foundation, you can cover all of it up. So, which is why this is amazing, and it's mattifying, but it doesn't make you look like a cake. So that's why this is really, really good for oily skin. Excuse me. And it won't feel heavy or oily. And if you're using makeup products, one thing I want to say is lots of makeup products, whatever you come across, you need to know that your product has this special keyword. And the special keyword I want to share with you is non-comedogenic. What if you aren't asking me what it means it's a skincare product or a cosmetic product that won't block your pores. And oily skin people, you need to make sure you buy products that are non-comedogenic, which means these products won't make your pores bigger, won't make your pores larger, won't make your skin more oily. It will try to fix it instead. So, which is why I'm trying to let you know of the products that I know will help your oily skin and will set your oily skin. Summer Chaudhary said, "Women stretch clothes. How much perfect every cloth I mean." I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Maz said, hi, welcome to Beauty and Trends. So again, just to tell you the 3 last products for oily skin. The 7th product is by e.l.f. and it's the Matte Magic Mist and Soft. Best product to use for making sure your face you don't have to blot your face during the day. So again, it's another fixing spray, and it's like a drugstore version for the Urban Decay fixing spray. I guess you can say the all-nighter fixing spray. Summer Churi said, "Why are you drinking?" I'm drinking water, warm water, to keep my throat clear and make sure my voice doesn't go away. Another holy grail product is the Hourglass oil-free moisturizer. It's a primer. It's the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. If you haven't ever heard of Hourglass before, it's a luxurious brand, and the primer costs between 20 to 98 pounds, depending on what size you're going for. If you're going for the normal size, it's 98 pounds. But it's one of those primers that is used for daily makeup. And if you want to, make sure you have your skin treatment going and your makeup going, then use the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. The last product is the Urban Decay Primer for eyelids. So I know that people that have oily skin, and I've seen in parties when I go to weddings and birthday parties, I've seen that some aunties or some girls, they're wearing very gorgeous makeup, but then just in the eyelids, I can see creases. Here. It's melting off a bit. And if they don't use the correct primer, or if they don't set their makeup properly with the translucent powder, then this is what happens. All of the makeup just melts away. So this is a primer I want to recommend, which is the Urban Decay primer for your eyelids, because it's really good to set your eyeshadow, to set your powder eyeshadow and it won't melt off. Um, and yeah, has a matte finish. It absorbs any oil from your eyelids. So if you have oily skin, that's why you should use the Urban Decay eye primer. So when when your eyelids are secreting oil glands, at least your makeup will be protected because you used Urban Decay primer. And yeah, it's really, really good, and you don't even need to rub it in. It will make your makeup set really, really, really well. So these are the 9 products: the Estee Lauder Longwear Foundation, the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the Benny Makeup Matte Sealer. Fourth one is the MAC Pro Long Concealer, and then Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, Elf Matte Magic Instant Set, Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and then Urban Decay Primer Potion. So these are the 9 products I recommend super, 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 super for people that have oily skin. Summer Chudri said tight clothes, how much perfect for health? So with tight clothes, there's for health anyways, such as gym clothing. You will see gym clothing are quite tight and they're perfect for health because when you exercise, the clothes are making sure your whole body is tight and is making sure your figure it's making sure that you get skinnier because it's tight. It's making your whole body tighter and tighter and tighter. So the more you exercise, the more your body will be pressured to remove fat and increase muscles in those areas because they're causing pressure, which is why tight clothes is good for perfect health, only to wear for exercise. But for regular every single day clothing, if you keep on wearing tight clothes, it can also cause breathing problems, especially if you wear tight t-shirt around and underneath the t-shirt you wear a waist trainer. I've seen some people that wear every single day, so it's not that good to wear. So another one question is Garnier Body Repair Anti-Dryness made in Israel. Again, with Israel, I don't believe it's Israel. For me, the country is Palestine, but I think you're talking about the lotion, body repair lotion. I don't know if where it's made, but again, with any type of creams, moisturizer, I always suggest using Nivea, using Vaseline, which is natural, or using shea butter. The shea butter is the best for anti-dryness, for body repair, and using Garnier body repair lotion is not gonna help too much, but I can tell you some of the reviews, because obviously I have not used Garnier body repair milk and I cannot tell you honestly if it's going to work or not because everyone's body is different. But some people said that they love the smell of the repair milk, so thumbs up for the smell. They said it's light scented, it's not overpowering, and the cream is very light. The cream absorbs pretty quickly, but the skin became very sticky and it keeps your skin moisturized for up to 24 hours, but they didn't feel like it did. They applied twice a day, morning and night, and it made them use cream again and again. So from this review, I can tell it's not a good moisturizer. And for me, I can suggest use Vaseline or use shea butter. Shea butter is made for dry skin and made to make sure your skin is hydrated 24/7. Just to sum up the radio show, I shared with you an inspirational quote to get you going throughout the day because we're stuck in lockdown, there's nothing to do, and I don't want you guys to feel like it's boring. And so to motivate you guys, I want to share with you the quote by Don Zimmer: what you lack in talent can be made up with desire, hustle, and giving 110% of all time. And I also shared with you guys a very, 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 like, what I found very amazing, a motivational story about opportunity. and it was in the previous live stream that got unfortunately disrupted really badly, and so I had to start again. But anyways, I hope you guys and I hope you guys had find this show really really well and interesting. If you want me to say any other tips or have queries about specific skin types or specific makeup products, do let me know. I will talk about it next week in my show from Tuesday 5 to 6 p.m. at UK time and 11 to 12 p.m. Bangladesh time, BD time. So do let me know and I will talk more about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And again, as my motto goes, I want you to sit back, relax, and listen to some beauty trends hacks. This is Afra Hossin with the Beauty and Trends Show. You're listening to Relax Radio, and I will be back next week from 5 till 6 p.m. every single Tuesday. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and have enjoyed the show. And thank you for listening.